friends, and welcome to my channel. You might be new here. If you are, be sure and hit that subscribe button. I know I don't post often, but when I do post, I like to make sure it's fun material, good content, and usually stuff I've bought in Japan. And that's where we are today. I recently got back from Japan, where I spent 5 wonderful weeks with 4 different groups of crafty ladies who love to shop. And if you'd like to go with us next time, you can. I really debated on doing this haul video, if I wanted to do it, how much I would show. You know, when you go to Japan and you spend the type of time that I did, you just come across things that you're like, wow, the price is great. How can I pass that up? You know, yens are yens. And we say yens because it's funny that way. But, you know, the Japanese dollar is called the yen, and the exchange rate compared to the US dollar right now is just really, really good. So, are yens even real? Like when you're spending yen, it's just, yeah. Don't know where I'm going with this, but you get my drift. So I wanted to show you some of the things that I bought. I'm not showing everything. I boxed up everything, every single thing I purchased in Japan. And I'm looking at the box and I thought, wow, people are really going to think this is a bit excessive. And we don't want that. And you're probably going to be thinking that anyway, even with me only showing a few things. But also time. How much time do I want to spend filming this haul video? And how much time do you really want to spend watching it? So I'm going to try to condense it, make it pretty short for you. I thought about breaking it up. Like I have some categories of things I purchased, like washi tape, for example. I probably could have done an entire video just on my washi tape purchases. Wooden stamps was another thing I could probably do, you know, an entire video on. Art supplies could have been another one. And I just, you know, ain't nobody got time for that. So here we are. I want to just run through a few things for you. And I say a few, we might, you know what, buckle up. We might be here 30, 45 minutes. I'll try to talk faster than I normally do. I talk pretty fast anyway. So today I might just be talking faster. You might just need to slow it down and do some pausing if I go a little too fast for you. But to save your time and my time, let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to touch on Tokyo Disneyland. I went 4 times this year and I took it pretty easy. I knew I was going to be there 4 times, and so I held all of my purchase, well, not all of them, I bought this the first week, but I held the rest of my purchases until my last visit there, simply because I didn't want to carry things around and I really wanted to think through what I was going to purchase. This was my very first purchase because I had this little bit of anxiety jump in that said to myself, what if they sell out? What if you can't get this on week 4? You must have it. Plus, I wanted to have it to show all the other girls who were coming on the following weeks. And I think, I don't know this for sure. If you went with me and you did not buy this pouch, please let me know in the comments. But I think maybe every single person that went to Disney might have bought this journal cover. It's super cute. It's about the size of an iPad mini, and it's great for a traveler's notebook size. It's just a really fun pouch with the map of Disneyland and Disney Sea in Tokyo. So it's the entire Tokyo Disney Resort. And y'all, it will hold the things. So I carried this with me the entire time I was there after I purchased it that first week, and it held just a ton of my ephemera that I collected. It held my TNs, my stickers, maps that I got. I bought some papers from, I think this was from Kyoto Traveler Store. I threw that in here, but I've got my ephemera packs. Here's a standard size TN, and it fits beautifully in here. It's got the pockets. I had my pins in here. It was really great for just grabbing, journaling things on the go. So this was probably one of my favorite purchases. And you know what? As I go through this video, I'm probably going to be saying, oh, this was my favorite thing. all the things are my favorite things, and that's why I must have them when I go to Japan. Now, I will let you know, I've had a couple people ask me for future trips who are thinking about signing up to go on this adventure with me. You know, how much should I budget for my shopping? That is a question I cannot answer. First of all, I don't know what your budget is. Second of all, I don't know all the things that you're into. I always assume everyone going on the trip is into all the same things that I am, but that's not always the case, because we had a couple of gals who went this last time who weren't really into journaling so much. They just wanted to go, you know, for the shopping, and they bought shoes and hats and clothes and things like that, which is definitely an option as well. So I can't answer the budget question for you at all. I've had people ask other people that have gone on the trips those questions, and the numbers range from, you know, $1,000 budget up until like quadruple that, if not more. So it really just depends on you, your budget, and what you're into. And you might have to just show a little bit of restraint when you go, because when you see how much the things are, you just want to buy them all, because you cannot get them. Some things you cannot get in the United States unless you buy it through a third party who is reselling it somewhere. And second of all, you can't get the prices that you can get buying straight in Japan. So that's all I'm saying. I think maybe this, I don't remember, a lot of my things I've already taken prices off of. So if you put in the comment, hey, how much was the pouch or whatever, I probably won't remember exactly, but I'm thinking this was maybe around $10 US, maybe. One of my girls may jump in and correct me, but I have a hard time with remembering, because honestly, sometimes I don't look at the price tag if I really want it, and I just get it, and that's just the way it is. So that is my fun little pouch from Disney. Here's another cute little pouch I got. So Kelly Bangs and I are really into cute little things, and we bought this pouch because we love us a kokeshi, and we thought, gosh, what are we going to put in it? So we bought notchers. This is a little Japanese paper notcher, and it notches, like if you're making a pocket, you put a piece of paper in here and it will notch it for you. Super cute, just like that. If you're making a little pocket. And then the other side is a corner something. I don't think I've ever used this other side. I think it notches the corner as well. It does. Notches the corner as well. So we bought this little notcher. We thought, hey, that pouch will be great for our little notchers. That's our notcher pouch. Really cute. Okay. Where do I even really go here? I knew my pouch was first, and that's that. Let's talk about pins. So I didn't plan to purchase any pins this year in Tokyo. I had no plans for that. Okay. Also, I got another pin I want to talk about real quick right here. All right. If you've known me for a minute, then you know I love me a good fountain pen. I especially love a good collectible fountain pen. These are my pen purchases in Tokyo this year, and like I said, I wasn't planning to get any of them. So we will start here. This was my first purchase. I went to Itoya, and every year they do special releases, especially during the spring, and they usually revolve around a sakura something of some sort. Last year I bought my very first Pelican pen. It was the gold coffee colored barrel, which I love, and I put coffee colored ink in it. Well, this year I walked through the pen floor, as I always do, just looking around, and they had this year's Sakura release, and it was a Pelican. So it's got a lovely pink barrel. It's got the gold trim, and then on the inside it has, I don't know if you can see, it has these little Sakura cutouts of the pink, and as the ink goes down, the Sakura disappears. So if this barrel were empty, these Sakuras would be clear, and you could tell there was no ink in there. But right now I just have a black ink in here. I'm really enjoying writing with this. It's super light. I ended up going with the medium nib, and it is just delightful to write with. Then my friend LaQuisha got the limited edition Itoya collab with Lammy, or I think It may be Lamy. I'm not sure. Y'all can correct me. Go right ahead. Lamy, which I'm going to be honest, I've never been a big, I'm going to say Lamy because I don't like saying Lamy. It sounds weird to me. I've never been a big Lamy fan. I've written with a couple of them in the past and I just feel they're scratchy. And if I have a scratchy nib, I won't use it. I don't like it. And they had this on display at Itoya and I'm like, okay, let me give it a little, righty right and see how I like it. I just feel, I feel like these nibs are kind of economy. And I say economy because I don't know. I love me a nice, shaped nib. I feel like these nibs are rather straight and I just wasn't sure about it. And so I got over my snobbiness and wrote with it, and y'all, it writes lovely. Plus it's pink, plus it's the Itoya collab. And I really liked, and I actually went with the fine nib on this one. I'm usually not a fine nib writer, but it wrote lovely. And so I got it. And I feel it was very economical. Can't remember how much it was, but I thought, oh, it's not bad. Then I went to Ancora. Y'all have been to Japan. I can't even count how many times now I've been to Japan. Shopping trip wise for this tour, I've been 4 years now, and I've never been to Ancora. I've heard about it. I've known about it. It's very close to our hotel where we stay in Ginza, but I've just never taken the time to go. Well, it rained one day and a friend of mine texted me and said, hey, can you go get me the rainy day pin? And I said, absolutely, I'd love to. So I go in, I get her the rainy day pin, and I'm walking out the door. I wasn't making a purchase for myself at all. I'm walking out the door, and I see that they had a limited edition special Sakura release, and they only had one left. They only had one barrel of this pen left. And of course, if you know Paula G, she had to get it. So I went in there with LaQuisha, who loves purple, lilac, all the lavender things, and they had purple barrels. You could pick, okay, so when you go to Ancora and you build your pen, you pick your barrel, you pick your lid, you pick your hardware, you pick your end color knob, I think for both ends here. You pick this, I don't know what the pieces of these pens are called, okay? But you pick this color. Anyways, you pick all the things and you basically build your pen. And then also I got the converter to go inside. So it was taking cartridges, but I got the add-on converter because I do not like my fountain pens with cartridges in them. I feel they dry up too quickly if I can't get around to use them. So I had to have this little guy. I thought it was gorgeous. I love the lilac, and I'd never had a pen from Ancora before. So I got that one. No ink in it yet. I really want to find like the perfect lavender ink. All of my fountain pens mostly have matching ink. Whatever the barrel is or the lid is what color ink I'll put inside. I've been using this one kind of as an everyday writer, and so I've got black ink in it, and then my Lamy here has black ink in it as well because I was trying to write with it a lot to really, see if I could fall in love with that fine nib, and sure enough, I did. This little pen, y'all, this is a Zebra Sarasa, okay? It's just a regular clicky pen, nothing fancy. Kelly and I went to a head spa when we were in Japan, and we had to fill out some paperwork, and they handed both of us one of these pens to fill our paperwork out. And I'm writing with it, and I absolutely fell in love. It is so smooth. It writes super thin. And I'm sitting there and I'm just admiring the pen. And I even commented to Kelly, wow, I really like this pen. Well, the sweet little gals that were working there caught on to the conversation we were having about this little pen. And they did a translate for us, and they said this is a very popular pen here in Japan. A lot of businesses use it because it's economical and it writes well. And normally the Sarasas that I buy in Japan are, $1 US or less. I do love me a Sarasa dry. This is the Sarasa dry here. This is my go-to. It's the 0.7. I just really like them. But I've noticed my Sarasas, like I use them so much because I take them to work with me and whatnot. I feel like I use the ink up in these really quickly. And you can buy refills. That's not it. You know, it's a cheap pen. It's cheap to refill, but usually I just throw them away and buy a new pen. But anyways, the gal was like, this is a very popular pen. You know, you can buy it at Loft or Itoya, Hands, any places that sell pens. So I go looking. I'm now on a scavenger hunt for this Zebra Sarasa. I don't even know what it's called. Like it's a Zebra Sarasa, but like it has a name. Like this is a Sarasa Dry. This has a name, and honestly, I can't remember. It's like a signature or something. Y'all, I finally find it. We go to one of the Hands stores, and I finally find it, and it's on a special display. Like it's hanging with similar pens in different colors, and it's like a big deal, right? They've got this whole display for it. Y'all, this pen was $12. And I say, listen, if y'all know me, okay, this pen's $1, and it's my, like, I grab it, I go, I don't care if I lose it, whatever. When I saw that this pen was $12, I don't know why it hurt my feelings, because we're not gonna talk about what these cost, right? Because these are different. These are very special. These are very precious. I'm just looking at this pen that I filled a form out with, but I fell in love with it so much I had to have it. So $12 for this Sarasa pen. I don't know how much they are here in the US, but $12 US in Japanese yen, I felt was a lot for just a regular click and go Sarasa pen. But there you have it. I spent way too much time on that, but I had to tell you about my fancy $12 pen. Okay, found this. Actually, Amy Tangerine found this. We were at Mount Fuji at one of the gift shops, and she's like, hey, you could look at this. You can get all the characters. Like normally you do a gotcha machine in Japan and you're trying to collect all the characters. Well, these are like little gotcha size Sanrio characters, and it's the whole main family. And this was very economical. I don't remember, it doesn't say, but I remember thinking to myself and talking to Amy about it, I was like, wow, that's a really good price. And I think Amy ended up buying like 3 of them for gifts for friends or something. So sorry, Amy, telling your business here, but these were really cute. And so I want to display these on my dream box because they're adorable. Okay, y'all went to Rainbow Holic 4 times. Oh my goodness. You will see a lot of Rainbow Holic purchases here today, mostly washi tape. But I absolutely fell in love with this little container. It is magnetic. Go boop like that. And it just looks like a little strawberry milk carton. Her pen pouches and containers were a really big hit with all of the groups on the trip. So I grabbed this one. And on the inside, I am storing purchases from Japan. These are gouache paints. So Amy Tan was journaling a lot. She journaled on the go. She journaled at night. She was the go-to journaler. She was the example. She was setting the example for all of us that, look, you can journal on the go. And she loves adding just smears of gouache to her pages. And so I was intrigued by this because I don't normally like travel around with a gouache in my purse, but Amy does. And also she travels with a little scraper that she scrapes her gouache on with. And I was very, very intrigued and impressed with that. And so when we went to Sakaido in Shinjuku, she's like, hey, let me show you those gouaches that I love. They're a great price here and you can stock up. So she took me to the gouache aisle and I got all of these colors. And I just took the gouache and I just with my finger on the tops because I didn't want to make stickers and the whole thing. So I thought, well, this way I can see the colors when they're in my pouch. And these are white because these are white paints. They're mixing whites if I want to change any of these colors up. But I got some really gorgeous gouache colors. So I'm excited to dive into those and use them. And y'all, I didn't even plan this, but the ones I bought, these are all the ones I bought, and they fit perfectly in my strawberry milk pouch. So there you have it. If you love gouache paint in Japan, you should go with us because these, I think they worked out to be in like $1.50 each, which is a really, really good price. I've used a couple of the colors in my journal already, and I really like how they go on and how they smear on the MD paper that I use for my traveler's notebook. So there you go. Heck of a deal on the gouache paints. Okay, anybody familiar with Japanese kids backpacks? They have the cutest little backpacks. Kelly and I, at our apartment we stayed in, we had to walk to the hotel to pick up the girls every morning, and we passed the school every day, and it was so cute seeing all the little kids with their cute little backpacks on. They're all with matching hats, shoes, clothes, backpacks, the whole thing. Adorable. Well, these kids backpacks in Japan, like if you want a real sized one or even a miniature one, the starting price is $200. They're made of real leather. They're very good quality. And we found in Asakusa, we actually found a retail store where you could go in and buy a miniature one. And when I say miniature, I'm not talking this mini. I'm talking about like it's probably half the size of like a regular school backpack. And the starting price on just the miniature one was $200. So I did not purchase one. But we were at Rainbow Holic, and every week when our bus dropped us at Rainbow Holic, they dropped us at a different spot. We had a different driver every week, and the driver dropped us at a different spot every week. So we always saw something different going in. Well, this one particular week, they dropped us off over by the train station in this big circle drive, and there was a bakery. Well, as we're walking in, I told Kelly, I said, look at those little felt backpacks. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Well, Kelly ventured out and went to the bakery and ended up getting these. And I think, she could correct me, I think they were around maybe $6. And they Velcro. They're super adorable. They've got the little straps on the back, of course. And it's just like a little pouchy container. It's got little straps on the side. It's got a little spot. So the real kids backpacks have a spot like for their name, their identification card here. But this fit perfectly my little woody chubby pencils by Stabilo here. So you can buy Stabilo woody pencils here in the States. I've only seen them in like multi-packs, and according to Kelly Bangs, this teal color is very, very rare, and there's only one pack you can get it in. But we found at Sakaido, they sell every color individually. So I was able to stock up and get some cute colors, and I didn't mean to, but I accidentally bought 2 blacks and 2 silvers and 2 lime greens because I didn't make a list. And every time we went to Sakaido, I would just try to remember, hey, what do I have? And I would just buy more. So these were really fun. And of course, they fit perfectly in my little kid's backpack here. Okay, my Pelican pen that I bought came in this gorgeous box. And it came with I don't think this is real leather. It's like a pleather cover. But it's absolutely beautiful, pink and magnetic. So of course, I don't save a lot of boxes. This box I will definitely save. Okay, I love me a Lego, especially if it's unique and colorful and has anything to do with Japan. So last year I bought the Mount Fuji, and I think I have it. Is it right here? What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Here, I'll show you. Last year I bought this one that I have yet to put together. Last year I bought the Mount Fuji Japan with the sakura tree. This year I just bought the sakura stems. And when I first saw the box, I thought, I don't know about that. Well, they had it on display in the store, and it is really big and gorgeous. When I say really big, I mean it's not huge, but I thought it was a really good size, quite substantial for the price. And of course, I just love me a cherry blossom. So maybe when my son comes home, I'll have him build these for me, because I'm not the most patient nor the most talented when it comes to putting Legos together. I don't really like reading instructions and following direction. So he loves putting together Legos. So I'll leave that to him. Another Disney purchase I got was this little suitcase. It's got little travel tags in it, postcards, and some stickers, and travel accessories gear. Had to have it. Ooh, I came across this at a kimono store. So they were upcycling kimono fabrics into different things. And I found this little clutch. It's perfect size for a TN. It was super cheap. I think it was maybe $5 or $7. And of course, I love the color. I love anything that is this, you know, kimono type fabric. Another pouch I bought because I saw it. I saw it in the wild. One of our gals during LaQuisha's trip, week 3, was using this for her traveler's passport book to carry that she was doing her stamps in. And it was just gorgeous. And I loved how it looked, like the wear and tear she had on it. She had it stuffed full. It was really, really adorable. And I'd seen these of travelers, but I'd never purchased one before because I thought, well, what would I use that for? Well, once I saw one in the wild and being used, I thought, okay, I can make that work. So I had to get one of those. Let's take a pause here and I'll show you this book. I've had this book forever, and I had another one that I was using, and I don't think I lost it, but something happened to it, like a page ripped or something, and I was kind of irritated. So I got another one. I got this from Travelers as well, and it's an envelope book. So it's just pages with pockets. I'm sorry, not envelopes, but they're pockets. So what I do on my trips is I date my pockets, and this helps me organize my receipts throughout the trip. And because I was in Japan for such a long time, it had enough pages for me to do every day of the trip, and then I had to go back to the front and repeat a couple of days. But that was the day we came home, was April 19th. But this helped me organize all my receipts. Each night I would put all my receipts in. Don't know where my receipts are on the 30th. There was not a single day that went by that I didn't have a receipt, even if it was just like getting food for the day from 7-Eleven. This actually, you know what? I think this is the day I didn't have any receipts. There was one day that I stayed on our couch all day long, took a nap, watched TV. And I think Kelly may have went and bought me some lunch that day because I was not going to move. So that might have been the 30th. I would have to look at my calendar, but there was, I think, one day. But yeah, there's my Ancora receipts. I went there on April 7th to get the rainy day pin. That's the day it rained. Just a really fun way to organize your receipts, your tickets. I've seen people do daily ephemera collections in books like this. So that's another fun use for that type of vessel. All right, we went to a bento box store, and I forgot to grab, let me show you, 2 of my bento boxes here. I'll show y'all 3, why not? They're up on my shelf. I've already put these up. That's another reason I wanted to get this haul video done, is because I feel like I haven't really been able to play with anything or organize anything because it's all just in a box here. Okay. So, gosh, I'm already at the almost 30-minute mark. Sorry, friends. Okay, I'm going to start talking faster. I got these 3. These are bento boxes, they've got little soup bowls or rice bowls, and I just really got them for display. I could put maybe some bling or something in them, but they were too cute to pass up, and I had to have her because she was very unique. And then, of course, she was pink. I had to have her, and this one is really large, so I needed that. I say that word need loosely. Okay. And then this came from the bento box store too. I don't know if you follow any bento box makers, bento box packers on Instagram, but there's some really cute bento box videos. So I got these. They're for like molding you can mold you can stamp your rice, I think, or do seaweed or something with, I don't know. What I thought they might be really cute at is like a stamp. And I was going to try one and see if her face will make a stamp. I bought some of these they're called shashihara Shashi Hata stamp inks. Vicky Booten and I were shopping one day and we stamped our stamp books with one of these inks, and it was kind of sparkly and we both fell in love. We're like, yes, please, let's find those stamp pads if you don't mind. So I think I bought like, I don't know, 4 or 5 colors. This might not be a good example. No, I don't think it's going to stamp. I just thought it would be interesting if it did stamp, but it looks like it is only doing the shape and not her face. Let me press. That sort of kind of did it, but not great. Anyways, I just wanted to try it. Thought it would be fun. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. I may just put them on the shelf. They're really cute. If I did some clay, I might be able to do like some polymer clay with them and stamp them. That might be fun. So they'll be here and they'll be adorable simply because they're pink and because they're Hello Kitty. Easy enough. Let's see, let's get rid of that. Bought a lot of fabrics and ribbons. I found these kimono fabrics at a shop, found some Liberty fabrics at a different shop, found some beautiful embroidered ribbon at another shop. And then, speaking of ribbon, Kelly and I ventured over to the fabric district, and oh my goodness, the very first shop we went into, crazy ribbons and trims. I wanted all the colors, just beautiful. This is like a webbing purse strap type piece here. We've got sequins, embroidery. This one's like a velvet with gold sparkle, more sequins. Just went a little bit crazy on the ribbon, but you never know, when I'm going to add ribbon to a journal. I got lots more fabric than this, but it's in a pile somewhere else here in my craft room, and I didn't figure there was a need to get it all out. I did also buy this really wide pink wired ribbon that I thought was lovely. Everything's lovely. All right, let's get into this basket here. I've got a basket sitting on my desk with some little things corralled in it. Went to Rainbow Holic, like I said, and she told me that collecting Puffy stickers is a thing and trading Puffy stickers with a friend is a thing. And so while I was there, so week 3, I purchased the book. And then as I'm shopping throughout the city during week 3, I filled up my sticker book with Puffy stickers. Then I went back on week 4 and she and I did a trade. She traded me out of her sticker book and I traded her out of mine. And I think I got, was it the melon soda? Yes. No, that wasn't it. This one, the coffee. I got a coffee Puffy sticker from her for my book, and I think she got one of my Hello Kitties. I don't remember which one she got, but she told me she was, if anyone ever wanted to trade her and take that sticker, she was not going to let them have it. But I've got Miffy stickers in here. I got Mickey and Minnie. And then as I was shopping throughout the rest of my time, anytime I came across some fun Puffy stickers, I grabbed them, especially if they were interesting, because while I was at Rainbow Holic, I also purchased her Gachapon stamp. You may have seen this on her Instagram, or if she put it on YouTube, I'm not sure. But this is the Gachapon stamp, and you stamp with it, and you stick a Puffy sticker or something inside, and it looks like it's a little gotcha prize. Here, let me do one. Let me get, while we're here, you're here for a haul video, but let me just craft and play while I'm here. You know what? It's my show. I do what I want. Okay, so I'm just going to do some black ink. So you just stamp your little gotcha. Oh my gosh, it's so cute already. And then you take a Puffy sticker. I'm going to do this little angry temple guy. And you put it on there. And it looks like it's a little gotcha prize. Is that not so cute? I love it so much. When she posted these stamps, she posted these stamps on her Instagram the week Kelly and I got there, and I messaged her and I said, please, 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 please save me and Kelly a gotcha stamp, because we just have to have it. So she had them the whole entire time, and I think a lot of girls bought them because it's just adorable. A great little thing to add to your journaling. Also at Rainbow Holic, oh gosh, I think this whole bucket is Rainbow Holic. I got these train stamps. I'm really fascinated with the whole train system in Japan, how easy it is to navigate, how iconic it is, oh golly, y'all, I just hit my whole camera. That was violent. How organized the whole train system is. And so I'm really just fascinated with all the train things. So I bought this stamp set, and I don't know how to, is it taped? I don't know how to open it. There we go. It's got the little train stamps, and it came with little inks, looks like maybe red and blue. But I just really like the Shinkansen is on here. You've got train tracks, and it's just really cute. And so I thought I need to add that to my stamp collection. Oh, this is all Shinkansen, Super Express Shinkansen trains, which I've ridden a few times now. So that's really fun. Also had to have this little pencil case, although it comes with candy, and I've already eaten some of the candy, but I love the colors. I love anything, you know, crayon artsy. So I had to have that. Don't know yet what I'm going to put in it when I finish eating the candy. I also really like these press button stamps. Let's see, I thought I had, yeah, I got one more here. I like these press button stamps. And I really like that this company, this Kutsuwa, has come up with this little system now. They have a little guide system now that you can put these stamps in. So I've purchased some of these stamps before, and I had a hard time personally lining them up correctly. Well, now they come with this little track, and you pull this one down and press it, and push that one up and press it, and it stamps your stamp for you in the proper spot. So this is like a little, I don't know what he is, like a little bear of some sort on some toast. This one is a house that has little flowers and a bird that stamps on it. And this one is a city skyline. It looks like it's Tokyo, because that looks like Tokyo Tower. I can't read this, so I'm not sure, but I think that's supposed to be Tokyo Tower, with a starry sky. Now this one won't fit inside this one, but hopefully I could figure out how to line these up. But I love these stamps. I had, I don't know if I have any left. I had some different ones in my shop, but they might be sold out. I haven't looked at that stuff in a while, but those are very, very cute. All right, had the pleasure of going to Hobonichi School with Amy Tangerine's group, and we had a journaling session, and they gave us notebooks, and they gave us tons of stuff that we could play with. Their washi tape, their stamps. I've done some gluing of some things, my sketching. So during LaQuisha's week, I did sketching. This is my sketch of Sky Tree. This is one of my sketches of Rainbow Holic. This is a sketch, and you guys probably can't even see these, but anyway, sketch the Rainbow Holic window when it's open. And that was the start of a sketch I didn't finish. This is another Sky Tree sketch that I did. They had some murals painted on the walls, and this was one of the murals, the little Sky Tree girl. She's dreaming of coffee and a cupcake and Sky Tree. Adorable. This is the entrance gate to Sensoji Temple and the market. This is the pagoda for the temple. And so this is a sketch that I started. That's a weird sunshine, because I had started sketching something there and I wasn't happy with it. So I thought I'm just going to do a sunshine. This is supposed to be Cinderella's castle. I started out a little large. So here I am. I've started over. So I need to finish that sketch. And then here's a little rough sketch of Mount Fuji. And these are some triangle butterflies. I don't know if it was a washi tape or something I saw that, or a painting that had these triangle butterflies, and I thought, what a neat way to make butterflies. So that was the last sketch I did in Japan, but really fun learning how to sketch with gouache and getting to sketch in my Hobonichi notebook that they gave us at our journaling session. Y'all, love me a leg patch. These are my go-to leg patches in Japan. Love how they smell, love how they feel. I tell everyone, hop on over to Tamad's Pharmacy or whatever pharmacy. I think you can even get these at Family Mart or Lawson. Get you some leg patches because you're going to walk 20,000 plus steps a day, and these just feel wonderful at night on your feet and legs. So I have these. I have these by the dozens. They're all over my house. They're in my flight bags. They're everywhere. I collected stickers along the way. Just if I saw random stickers that I thought were cute, I grabbed them. Of course, more sparkly and puffy stickers. Oh, this is a little stencil. I just had to have this because it has a little schnauzer dog on it and a little Chiba dog. Had to have that. Another schnauzer. I ended up at the very end of the trip, came across a ton of schnauzer stuff, even like little schnauzer bowls and plates and cups that I purchased. These are these the ones, Kelly? These are called Compact My Day. There's something, Polly Pocket. Is this the Polly Pocket thing? I don't know. These are the little sticker sheets that you make scenes out of. Like they come with a living room or a kitchen and you make little scenes. I see these on Instagram a lot. And when Kelly found these, she's like, we have to get these. So of course I did. And I got quite a few different sets. I got these and I got some bigger sets I remember at Loft. So I haven't got to play with those just yet. I haven't really played with anything just yet. And I'm ready. Let's see, I think this was also a Rainbow Holic purchase. Candy inside. I've already opened and eaten some of the candy, but it had stationery stuff on the outside. So of course I had to have that. I collected quite a few patches along the way from different stores. This is one I got at Mount Fuji and in this little box. I'm telling you all, the entire box of everything I bought is on my floor. And everything I've shown you so far is not in the box, and the box is full. Like I'm not getting into the box. It's just a lot. It's a lot of little things, like all the little patches. Let me see. Are my Rainbow Holic patches in here? I got those patches. They're really pretty. Here's a random Rainbow Holic patch. So I got, so in the Rainbow Holic store, you can buy patches and they will iron them on a tote bag for you in the store. Well, I am going to iron on my patches onto a leather TN cover. So I bought a lot of these little patches that I'm going to do that with. And I've put them somewhere that I don't remember. There's one of a train. I put them all together somewhere and I'm having a hard time remembering where I put them because that's just kind of how my life goes. Yeah, they're here somewhere. I can promise you that. Okay, so anyway, a lot of little patches like that throughout, collecting them everywhere. This little bin, I think I got this bin at 3P, which is a part of the Daiso family. So where Daiso, almost everything is 100 yen, the 3P store, almost everything is 300 yen. But they do have some things that are more yen than 300. Oh, there's a converter for a pen I bought. I don't know which pen. Let's see. So this is my wooden stamp purchase collection. Oh, and my scraper, because Amy Tan had a scraper, so I had to buy a scraper. And I really want her scraper though, because I tried to use this one. I don't love it as much as I thought I would. Let's just go through some wood stamps real quick. This is a Post-it stamp. So you get a Post-it and you stamp this little design on it. It's like a little girl out on a farm with a broken windmill thing and some clouds. But you stamp it on your Post-it and then you still have room to write, but it makes your Post-it decorative. I thought that was adorable. I got a sunray. We came across this stamp shop in Kyoto, and the little family that worked there was just lovely, and they had really fun, unique stamps. Like I think I bought this one there. I have no idea what it says, but I loved it. Let's see, I don't know which ones of these I got where. This one might have come from there. Maybe. Kind of the uniquer ones came from there. Oh, I think I double bought a set of stamps too. Oh, I know this one came from there. Little Mount Fuji. Adorable. And then I thought I got a, oh, look at this patch. Oh my goodness. I forgot I got the little kid backpack patch. That's adorable. It just randomly fell down in here. Okay, well, I don't know what stamps came from where. Oh, here she is. So I got her at the family-owned little stamp shop in Kyoto too. All right, I think the rest of them all came from like retail stores. This one was little flowers. Okay, look how cute she is. She has, I don't know if it's going to focus correctly, but she has her little fountain pen in her hand, and she has her journal, like she's holding it close, you know, to her chest, like, hello, I love my journal. And she's just lovely, so I wanted her. I got this plaid washi stamp. I had to have, so Suica is retiring the penguin, and they're getting a new mascot, so I kind of loaded up on anything penguin that was train related for Japan. Someone got this. Was it, I don't know if it was Vicky, Lael, Amy, I don't know. Someone got this. I think it was Amy, and she was stamping in her book with different colors, and I thought it was just so adorable, just the little splash of color that it was adding to the journal. At Ancora, I got these little ink tester bottle, like ink swatch bottles. I thought they were really cute and small. I have some of these that are larger. I really like these tiny ones. Then I came across this little cute family of girls here. Okay, so she's a journaler. Hello, Paula G. She's a shopper. Hello, Paula G. And she's a traveler. Hello, like they made me, this company, Stitch Leaf, they made me into a stamp. And so I had to have all three of those, of course. Little paintbrush. So I have some of these Beverly stamps that you take the washi strips and you put the stamps on them, or postage. And I have a different paintbrush. I did not have this paintbrush. So I added that to my collection. And of course, a little dip pen or fountain pen. Really tiny, but cute. I have used it already. And I was able to find one of the Stabilo Woody pencil sharpeners. So I thought that would be handy to throw in my little backpack. Okay, I think I bought this stamp set twice. If I did, I'll be putting the other one in my shop. But it's a little date stamp with the numbers, the days of the week, and the months. I bought a real little cheapy, here I'll show you, I know right where it's at. I bought a cheapy little planner to try out. I got it at Loft, and it's a free diary monthly by Eurolog, Casual Life Log Notebook. Anyways, basically it's just, I've already filled this one in with pen, but I bought another one because I wanted to do another year's worth. It's basically just like a 1 month journaling page and 1 month spread, but they were really, really inexpensive. They're very small. And I was looking for a stamp that I could fit into those date squares, and I thought this would work perfectly. And then I went to another store and I'm like, hey, I need a date stamp for that planner I bought. And I think I bought another one because I forgot I'd already bought it. And I fell in love with these. These are little stationery wooden stamps. I love little mini wooden stamps, and these have all the stationery things we love on them. Ink and scissors and a little stamper, journal, tape runner, fountain pen, all the things. So that was really, really cute. Okay, I am going to end it on the washi tape. I bought a few of these Penco clips. I just love having a clip around to clip my finger like that. and to also clip my journals open. Oh, I'm such a weirdo. Kelly bought me this one. This is a glow in the dark. If I were to turn all the lights off here, it would glow in the dark, but it's a glow in the dark clampy, which I did not have a glow in the dark. I think I have pink, teal, brown, and now the gold, and now a glow in the dark. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is one of the, this is a little same stamp system. It's a panda bear on a piece of toast, because hello, who doesn't like to put panda bears on their toast? So I'm just saying. Okay, I found this to be interesting. This is an eraser. It's a roller eraser, and I haven't tried it, but I want to. So this is a pink eraser in here, and I'm assuming you can replace it, but the package look like you just take and you just roll. So let's see if it works. I don't even know. All right, and let's see if it, I don't know if y'all can even see that. It's kind of light, but let's just roll and see. Okay, I'm rolling. It's taken some, look, you can see it on my, but it's not like, now look, if I like erase with it, now it works really well. I was thinking you could just roll over it and it would be gone, but that is not the case. You have to actually like erase with it, which is interesting. Okay, so how is this? So this is not that. So why? I'm intrigued here. So do I take this out and, sorry, this is shaking my whole thing here. Anyways, it's pink, it's cute, and it doesn't work how I thought it would, but there you have it. You know what? When you find things at Saria, or Saria, I think it's Saria, or Daiso, you just get it. Because hello, 65 cents, friends. 65 cents. Okay, I'll show you these, and then I'll show you some washi tapes, and then I will be done with this video in hopefully less than an hour. Okay, I was walking around Loft, and I came across these presses for the wax seals. This one is the little cat, the Lucky Cat, and Vicki, Leo, and I and Kelly went to the Lucky Cat temple, and I just really fell in love with how cute the cat is. So I got this ink press, not ink press, it's a wax seal press. And then I came across this guy, and I thought, how cute is this? And I actually have some samples here somewhere, but of course I don't know where. I showed them on our live in the cuties, and I did something with them. But it is a little wax seal chocolate bar with like a bite taken out of the chocolate. I just thought, how cute is that? And I have to have it. So there you go. All right, let's get into the washi. Oh, I got a little Mount Fuji clip because hello, he's cute. I think that was Rainbow Holic. Yep, Rainbow Holic there. Okay, washi tape. Here we go. This is it. This is the end of it. Y'all, it's a lot. I got these. They're little Japanese characters. I don't know what they say or what they are, but I like me a wooden stamp. Oh, and I got this self-inking stamp. I don't know what. I think it says good job or good luck, or I think it says good job or great job. I'm not sure. Okay, I promise I'm getting to the washi tape now. It's like I don't know where to start. All right, this is a Disney washi tape. It's travel themed. It's got an airplane on it. I say washi tape. It's not really washi tape. It's more like, it's almost like a duct tape. Hold, please. Hold on, I'm muting myself so I can calm. Wowza, that just came out of nowhere. It's like a duct tape. I don't know, does it tear? Oh, it tears, and it tears straight. So that's really cute. Y'all, I'm just gonna cut these things and put them in a journal somewhere because that's adorable. Got that one, and then I got this one, which is similar. It's like that same type of tape, Yojo tape. And this one had Mount Fuji on it. Loved it. I got, this is packing tape, or it says on the label that it's packing tape, and it's called even something for pack. MT for pack. So it's MT tape, packing tape. They sell this at Itoya. It's super sticky, but it tears just like washi. And I like it because it had like all the little tickets, little bit of travel theme, but packing themed as well, like glass, fragile. So I really love that. I thought that was cute. Okay, I got some train sticker. This isn't washi. These are like label stickers with train names and train signs on it from Rainbow Holic. Got a lot of train tape from Rainbow Holic. This sweet tape right here, this is that famous painting in Japan of the wave. I can't remember the name of it right now. I should know this by now. But also, until this trip, I didn't even realize in this painting, underneath the wave is Mount Fuji. That's Mount Fuji right there. Sweet Vicky and Lael, they got us these tapes when we were in Kyoto. So beautiful with the gold foil on them. Okay, Disney. Every year I buy the 3-pack of Disney washi tape, whatever it is. Last year was pink, like pinks and blues. I think I've used almost all of it. This one's called Lemony Dreams, and it's just Mickey and Minnie eating lemon pie and having a lemonade, but lemon themed with the green and yellow on those washi tapes. Let's see, I've got, okay, let me get all my train, 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 train station, train, and, okay. I don't think this is all of the train washi, but this is a good start. I just, like I said earlier, I love the trains. This is actually Tokyo Station on a washi. All of these aren't open, and I'm not gonna take time to open them all, but the ones that are open, I'll pull a little bit out here. Love Tokyo Station. And this is just Tokyo Station on a washi tape. I mean, hello. How amazing is that? This is the Kanda? I can't remember. I don't remember what the red one. What is the red? Oh, the Marinucci. Is this the Marinucci line? I think this might be the Marinucci line. I could be wrong. Listen, go ahead and correct me in the comments. I'm okay with it, because I forget the things. But the Marinucci line is red, and then the green line is the Yamanote line. Pretty sure. Oh, I love this one because it has these little divots, like they're little tickets. Oh my goodness. Can you see that? It's so cute. You can probably see it better now, but it goes boop, 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 like little tickets for the stop stations. This one is Bullet Train. This is the teal bullet train, and look how long that one piece of bullet train is. Oh my gosh, so cute. Kelly and I actually saw, Kelly, did you see it? I can't remember. I know that I looked up at one time and I saw it. I said, oh my gosh, it's the teal and pink train, which we've never ridden on, and I have only now seen one time in person. I don't know where it runs to and where, but I can't even remember where we saw it. I think we were in, I don't know where we were. I can't remember those details. More trains. This one's a Trainy Art masking tape. I got all of these at Rainbow Holic. It's just got all the train stops on it. This one is another one with train tickets. This is the regular little subway trains with picture of a temple, Tokyo Station. I don't know if that might be Mount Fuji. I can't really tell. But a variety of trains there. Here's another variety of trains tape that I got. This one's the Kyushu Railway Chronicle tape. And of course I had to have more penguin. This is the Suica penguin washi tape with the little penguin feet and the penguin film strip. I thought it was just adorable. Another Rainbow Holic purchase is Sweet Taz, who works at Rainbow Holic and who designs some of her sticker sheets and washi tape. This is a Taz washi tape. It's really cute. It's got a little Tokyo. Here, I gotta open this because this is so cute. You gotta see it. Love me some Taz, y'all. Okay, it's got Tokyo, a little postmark here. It's like postal type washi tape. Postcard. I mean, come on. This first class. So cute. Had to have it. Okay. 2 more Rainbow Holics. This is another Taz. This one is like coffee themed. It's got a little coffee pot, a little French press. Oh, it's also got like clubs, a melon soda. Maybe that's a coffee, iced coffee soda thing. This little, y'all can't read it, I'm sure, but it says no coffee, no life. That's another one by Taz. This one is Rainbow Holic melon soda. If you've ever been to Japan and you have had a melon cream soda, you know that y'all love it. Kelly and I had one every week, not at Rainbow Holic, but at Asakusa when we were at the Senzoji Temple Market. We would go to the cafe at the visitor center and have us a melon cream soda, and it was delightful. So I needed the washi tape to commemorate that. This is a washi tape that has little buildings on it. It reminds me of Crafty Town. This is an MT with poly fern and adorable little houses in all the colors. Got me an Eric Small Things PET tape. It's got all kinds of the Eric fun icons on it. Mount Fuji washi tape from Rainbow Holic in signature rainbow colors. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just love it. Sorry, I know y'all can't see that. There we go. My collection, my washi tape collection. My last 2, Kelly and I were at a store in the Kitchen District, and they had a bunch of packaging things, like packaging for sweets and treats and cooking, all the things. Well, then they had a bucket of washi tape, and we're looking at it, and I saw this Sakura washi, and I saw this gold foil like stripe washi, and then we turn them over. Y'all, 187 yen. Do you know that's like $1.20 for a roll of washi? Hello somebody. So I only bought 2. They had a bunch to choose from. These 2 are my favorite, and I knew I had already had lots of rolls of washi because we were nearing the end of our trip, and I knew I needed to slow my roll. So there you have it. All right, friends, that's going to end it for this haul video. It's been an hour, and I apologize because I really wanted to keep it in 30 minutes like Kelly kept hers, but clearly that did not happen. But I hope you've enjoyed some things here, and I hope that you too can join me for a trip to Japan to shop for all the fun and cute things that you will find there. And I go all the time, and every time I go, I find things different that I've never seen before. It's amazing to me the way they rotate out their products, the way they change their product displays, and how there's so much you just can't see it all in one trip. So if you've gone with me before, you should go again because you will see all new things next time. You can go to craftydestinations.com. That's my website. Click on the events tab. That'll take you to my calendar. Scroll over to March of 2027 and you will see next year's trips right there, and you can sign up today. Once again, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and tap on that subscribe button. I would love to see you here more often when I do post. And until next time, bye-bye.